My name is Matthew Wilson. I'm a fully licensed life insurance agent. I've been doing this for many, many years. I have, oh gosh, 1,400 clients that I've written policies on over the years. Quick overview. We're going to go over just kind of who needs this, what this looks like, what that need is, an overview of the coverage itself and how those benefits can pay out and what those look like. With that, let's jump in. So who needs this? Mortgage protection insurance. It's in the name. Somebody that has a mortgage. I will cut through the clutter, all the junk mail, but if you're a new homeowner, you may need mortgage protection insurance. Now, here's something to think about. When you bought your home, if you're like, I don't know, 99% of America, it's your biggest asset. Okay? It's your biggest asset. The most valuable asset that you can insure is your ability to make that mortgage payment. Because if you're the breadwinner and something happens to you, a lot of families know the spouse, kids, they're not going to be able to make ends meet. Mortgage protection solves that. It gives you the peace of mind that knowing if you pass away as the breadwinner, your family, they're not going to lose the house. Okay, that's first and foremost. Is this life insurance? Yes, this is life insurance. This is a product in life insurance that has some unique benefits, though. Your life insurance generally is for income replacement. If you die, your family needs, you need to be able to replace that income. Okay. Human life value. You take all the years that you're predicted to work, you add them up, how much income, do some simple math, and there's a giant number. It's usually in the millions. And a lot of times that's what people get is a nice big fat life insurance policy for income replacement. And it's a death benefit. If you die, that's what happens. Well, life insurance for the mortgage is more than that. A couple of differences between this and your regular policy. Number one, this isn't through your work. A lot of people have coverage through their work. So as long as you're there, the coverage is going to be there. But as soon as you leave, get laid off, boss changes his mind, you don't have that coverage anymore. So number one, this isn't work coverage. It's an individual plan just for you. And you take it with you from job to job, home to home. Okay. This is a life insurance product that pays out to your beneficiary, not to the mortgage company. That's another important change with the meltdown that actually turned out in your favor as a homeowner because now you control the money. It pays out to you, not to the bank or to your beneficiary, rather. So that's another one. But a critical difference is the living benefits. Most foreclosures and bankruptcies happen because of a major illness, heart attack, stroke, cancer. Some maybe you get you get hit in an injury on the way or in a car accident and you have a major injury and you have broken bones and you need 6 months to heal or you're paralyzed. Okay, these are all ways that you won't be able to work. Your income goes away. You have tons of medical bills. Okay. But guess what? There's no death certificate. So is your life insurance paying out? No, it's not because nobody died. And a lot of people get caught in the middle and they lose their homes because of this, or they go to bankruptcy because of this. Our products have built in them, for those who qualify, a living benefit, a tremendous benefit. Okay, so that's called living benefits. So that's point number two. And then the third one is that they're simplified issue. They don't require blood work. No one comes out to the house. It's an appointment over the phone. It really takes about 20 minutes. And it's just a series of questions. The insurance company does a prescription check, a couple of things, and they either approve you or decline you. So there's no guesswork in the quotes like there would be if you went and got blood work done. There's no bait and switch. If you get a quote and you get approved, that's the exact amount that you're paying. Now, mortgage protection can be done with a permanent plan. It can be done with a temporary plan. There's whole and term and universal. There's all different types of products. I don't know which one would be right. I'm not here to explain all those to you today. But on a consultation, I would ask you some questions about your specific situation, your needs, and then I'd make some professional recommendations based on what's most important to you and what you're looking to achieve with a mortgage protection life insurance policy. So that's why I do a consultation. It's not a sales pitch. It's not an opportunity to me to try and talk you into something that you don't need. It's for me to educate you, but also to understand what your needs are so that my recommendations can be in alignment with what you need. Okay. A private mortgage protection, PMI, Private mortgage insurance is for the bank. And that one you sign up for, you pay for it, by the way, and the bank gets all the benefits. There's no pre-qualifying. You just sign up, you just get it. Hazard insurance, you just sign up, you get it. Auto insurance, you sign up, you have to be a good driver or you get dinged with rates, right? It gets real expensive, but you sign up, you just get it. With mortgage protection insurance, you have to qualify with your health, which is a really important point to make because the longer you wait, the higher risk you are because naturally you're more prone to having things happen to you. Usually when you're young, you're super healthy, great shape, good build, all those things. And that's the best time to get life insurance, by the way, because you can protect all of your future years by getting a nice size policy when you're younger and when it's super cheap, and you can convert those later. And that's a strategy that I teach with my clients. So what I would like to offer for any of you who have endured my webinar so far, and I promise to be brief and to the point, and I hope I have, and I hope we've given you some really good clarity on how this all works. I would love to chat with you if you feel like, well, a couple of things. Number one, if you feel like you would like to get some mortgage protection insurance, obviously. I would be happy to chat with you and spend 10 or 15 minutes, no cost, no obligation. And here's what I promise, pinky promise, okay? And I'm serious about my promises. No pressure, okay? I don't do that. I don't like when people are trying to sell me things I don't need. I don't like arm twisting, making people feel, I don't do that. I am here to understand what you need, to present your best options to you and let you make your own decision. And I respect everybody's boundaries. So that's one promise that I make to every appointment, and that you can feel assured that you will get from me if I meet with you. So first and foremost, if you feel like you need life insurance or a mortgage protection policy on your new home, we look at your loan, we look at your numbers, we crunch some things. I've got some formulas and some calculators, and we'll figure out the best plan for you in your age group. If you're a little bit sick or you've got some health things going on, I work with that stuff every day. Don't let that be the reason you don't at least check out and see what you're qualified for. It's free to find out if you qualify. Okay. We can figure that out pretty easily. So I don't charge on a consultation. Free consultation, you get 15 minutes of my time, my years of experience and expertise, all the access to the carriers that I work with. There's about 15 of them. I'll do all that shopping around for you. It's like a personal concierge in the life insurance space. And you get 15 minutes to look and see all this stuff. And if we need a little bit longer, we can, but it won't take us very long to look and see what your options will be. So that's the first thing. If you need mortgage protection, I'll offer you that. If you need life insurance, I'll offer you that. If you already have mortgage protection or life insurance, okay, I will offer a free review. So either way, that free consultation stands. And here's why this is important. If I were to ask you, do you know the name of your life insurance agent? 99% of you are going to say no. And then if I ask you, okay, when was the last time you heard from him or her? 99% of you are going to say, when I got the policy, and then I never heard from him again. Why? Sadly, our industry teaches that as a business model. There's a lot of agents write a policy and they're gone. Why? Because they get a commission. They don't keep getting paid for keeping you as a client. They get paid once and they're gone. They're looking for the next one. I mean, I understand they have to make their money, they have to make a livelihood, but unfortunately, where does that leave you? Without any customer service. Okay. I don't believe in that. I check on all my clients once every year or two. Most people put their policy in a drawer and they forget about it. You might fall into that same camp. Well, life changes, needs change. If you don't get a review every so often, you completely forget what you have. And years later, you could swear you have that $1 million policy. You pull it out, it's only 100,000. Because when you were 23, 100,000 felt like a million. And you were all excited because you got this big policy. And then when you're 50s, you look at it and you're like, why? That's not very much money. Okay. The last thing that I want any of my clients to have in their policy is a surprise. So, and there are a lot of surprises out there. I've done a lot of reviews, hundreds of reviews, and I can tell you most of the time, the client doesn't know what they have. If I were to quiz you on what you have exactly, could you tell me the term, when it expires, when it goes up, how much coverage, who's the beneficiary, on and on? Okay. Have you done a review? It's the most important, one of the most important documents that you own. It doesn't get our attention because it gets stuck in the drawer and we forget about it. You need a review. So I am offering as a free consultation, either a new policy for mortgage protection, new policy for some life insurance we can look at, or a free review if you already have that in place. Okay. A free review, no cost, no obligation. Again, no pressure. I stand behind my promises. And why you might want to act now is because number one, I know two things about you. Number one is you're not getting younger. I can say that with certainty. Okay. And guess what happens to life insurance rates as you age? There's some carriers that have a 6-month rule. If you're closer to your next age, guess what they do? They round you up and they charge you those higher rates. You may not know this stuff. It doesn't pay to wait. You're only getting older. And the second thing I know about you is, on the bigger scale, is over time, your health is going to diminish. As you age, you're going to start having conditions. I'm 51. I know they start moving in and they stay there, right? My elbow hurts for no reason and it just won't go away. It's like it just moved in, right? I'm sure you felt something, but you know what? Deeper though, breathing issues and heart issues and blood issues and mental health. And you'd be surprised at the number of things that life insurance companies consider high risk, and then they won't insure you, or they'll rate the policy and it'll get more expensive. So it's important that you don't wait. A lot of people feel comfortable because they're healthy. They feel good. Life is good. Why should I get life insurance? Well, I always say that's the reason why you should, because life is good. That's the best time to get it because that's when the rates are the best. You wait till you're sick and the rates aren't as good. So if they do offer you anything at all, by the way. So yes, I will give. Here's what I'm willing to do. Okay, so number one, a free consultation. Number two, a free book. Everybody that shows up and allows me a free consultation, whether it's for mortgage protection, life insurance, or even just a review of what you have, I'm going to mail you this right here. This is a Final Wishes guide. Okay, I'll let you take a look at it. I designed and developed this myself after researching about 20 of these in the industry. I went and I found copies of about 20 of the major carriers, what they put in these books, okay? And I don't know if you can see, I'm going to try and hold it up so you can see in here. But if you open this up, what this does, you can see here's the table of contents. It's all the things that you hope your beneficiaries will know and understand after you've gone. So these are your final wishes. And it has everything in here. I mean, you can see, I'll just read some of the table of contents is your background, your key contacts, your will and your estate, if you have that, your debts and liabilities, your login information. It's a checklist of what to do after a loved one dies. It's your funeral arrangements. It's your wishes for, your obituary, your eulogy. It talks about, if you were in the service, what your background is there, your education. I mean, somebody can take this book when you pass away and they can know everything about what you wanted and where everything is. I don't know if you've ever seen maybe somebody in your family trying to pick up the pieces of when they've lost a loved one, thumbing through drawers, trying to find files, and their life is upside down. Meanwhile, the bank's asking for their bills, mortgage or electrical bills or whatever coming in, and they don't know where things are because they weren't that person in the relationship that took care of that. This solves a major, major headache for any loved one picking up the pieces for when you pass away. It's the best gift that you can give somebody, and it's called the Final Wishes Guide. And I will mail you one absolutely free. My dime. You'll get a physical copy. I'll throw it in an envelope and I'll send it to you after our meeting. Whether you don't, it's no cost or obligation to you. Just show up. Let me see if I can help you. Let's have a consultation for free and we'll look at your options. Regardless of what you do, if you get a policy or not, I'll send you one of these for free. So that's my second offer, Final Wishes Guide. The third thing that I'm going to give away, if you and I'll give you this for free as well. This isn't any cost or obligation, but it's a free new homeowner's handbook to mortgage protection. I put together a summation of some of the things that I've talked about here, but also a Q&A section and a lot more detailed information about what mortgage protection is and how important it is to a family. And I put it all together in this nice little booklet, and you can download it and I will give that to you absolutely free of this as well. So go ahead and click the link and sign up. Let's schedule a time to meet. We'll take a look at your numbers, your situation. If it's a more geared for life insurance needs, whole life, IUL, term, whatever kind of life insurance product you're looking for. If it's mortgage protection, if that's the goal, is protecting that mortgage, then we're going to develop that specifically for you. I'm going to give you a free homeowner's handbook for mortgage protection guide. And then I'm going to also mail one of these to you. Guys, I encourage you, don't wait. Okay. There's a lot of skepticism in the industry, and I understand why, because there's a lot of pushy sales agents out there. I am not one of those. I am happy to serve, and I'm grateful for the opportunity. If you would be so kind to let me show you what your options are, and if there's a way that we can protect you with a policy, I will count myself blessed to be the person that you call your agent. Thank you. I hope that's helpful to you. I hope you have a good amount of information. You probably know more than most now about mortgage protection insurance and what it's all about. And I look forward to seeing if I can potentially be of help to you. Have an awesome day. And again, thank you for your time today.